some breaking news about Senator Rand Paul, the son of presidential candidate Ron Paul, detained by the TSA at the airport in Nashville. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell live on Capitol Hill with the details. What have you been able to find out, Kelly?
Well, aides say that Senator Rand Paul called them to let them know he was unable to get on his flight to come back here to D.C. This happened in Nashville. What they describe is that the senator went through the full body scan imaging and that the alert was sounded, and they say it had to do with his right leg. He claims he has no metal, nothing that should have set off the alarm. He called it a glitch. They tell me that he lifted his pant leg to show that there was no metal there, but their procedure is that he would have to undergo a pat-down, and Rand Paul has been publicly very critical of pat-downs, believing those are an invasion of privacy. He declined to do that. In their words, they say he was detained by the TSA and is unable to fly. Rand Paul is in a position now where he has been publicly critical at hearings and so forth about that kind of procedure. He had asked to be rescanned, they say, and he was not given that opportunity to go back through the machine. So at this point, it appears to be some kind of standoff where he's not able to board his flight, will not submit to the pat-down on his view that it is just too invasive, even though that is a standard procedure that many people who fly go through. And so right now, he is, at this point, not able to board his flight to come back to D.C. to get back to business here. So it's one of those unusual moments where the kind of the clash of civil liberties and disagreements about how that should be done affected a United States senator. He claims he had no reason to have set off the machine and that it was a mistake. That'll all have to be sorted out. But because he's been a public critic, that will give additional attention to this. It's the kind of thing that many flyers go through. But if you're a United States senator and you've been vocal about it, it gets much more attention. Chris?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. And you fly a lot, as I do, Kelly, and I just did this weekend. And yes, they have procedures. And I feel for the TSA agents because they put up with a lot very often. On the other hand, just this weekend, I saw somebody who set off the machine, come back, and then go back through it. It does seem a little odd that they wouldn't let him go through the scanner again. I'm not sure what's going on there.
And we've reached out to the TSA as well, hoping to get some official comment from them. And he is, as we understand it, still at the airport in Nashville and on hold at this point.
To be continued. Kelly O'Donnell, thank you very much for that report.